On the 12th day of Christmas, we celebrate supernatural with a very supernatural Christmas, which is the eighth episode, the third season of the show, which was, if I can remember, it was about Dean and Sam trying to save the world from this giant dark bluish purplish sky thing that's possessing people. And then Sam and Dean, as well as the cops, fight a lot of zombified version of a lot of people. Meanwhile, Ruby was telling Sam to kill Lilith, and he started gaining some abilities. If I can remember, it's been a while. But the episode that I'm focusing on today is a very supernatural Christmas, since of course it's a Christmas episode. I already seen this episode like 2 months ago for Halloween, where I watched this episode and the rest of Supernatural Halloween. And if you see my review of the show, yeah, that's my favorite show. I love that show. It has great characters, great storylines, and great character arcs, and fun moments. Uh, and uh, great and horrifying demons, and great and solid and a one kind of bittersweet ending of the show. Um, and things like that. And I thought this episode was a wonderful experience. So it's about Dean and Sam investigating a mystery where Sam was doing research on Anti-Claus, and then later this couple that decided to visit later, but then they would get kidnapped, and then the couple tried to get some of their blood and Sam's fingernail before Sam and Dean killed him. And well, the episode, Dean tried to ask Sam if they could have a nice Christmas together. Even it's been like a few years since 1991 since they had a Christmas together when they were kids, when their dad was away. Um, and I thought this episode was a very cool one. I thought it was a perfect way to make a supernatural Christmas special. And the opening was give you the idea where it's clearly still trying to be a supernatural episode, and but in a Christmas tone, where we saw the grandpa where we saw this kid's grandpa dressed as Santa being killed by an unknown demon. And that was a really haunting scene. And same goes with the scene later where a kid sees a horribly dressed up kind of looking Santa killing his father, and then later puts him in the bag and is getting down the stairs with the dead dad in the bag, and eats the cookie and then leaves, and then the kid just is just shocked in terror as a stunned face. I really feel bad for the kid and the mother as well. Uh, and, and of course, Dean and Sam does have some fun moments in this episode, like in the scene where they sing Silent Night with the Santa that they saw with some guy that was dressing up as Santa for like a Christmas park that they decided to go on for a while and watch. Um, as well as when Dean was being a kind of cocky, trying to tell him about trying to have a Christmas with him at their house. And then later has a interesting scene with like the store with a store on there before they visit the couple. And they have a have a nice Christmas celebration together where at first before that we see a flashback of them in the 1991 where young Dean and Sam, who the actors in this did an excellent job giving a lot of emotion and great acting in this, where Dean was giving Sam presents but there were girl toys and Sam was not impressed. But Dean decided to get him better presents and when they're grown-ups. Worse, he gave Sam magazines and shaving cream, and Sam gave Dean fuel for him and his car. And I thought that was a perfect way to end the episode, and it really still reminds me of how great Supernatural is. It's a really good show. I really love the show. And of course, the couple are very a little intimidating. And they can be extremely nasty, especially when there was these grisly imagery and bloody imagery when Dean and Sam were investigating their house and before the couple kidnapped them and then of course later cutting them with knives and fingernail cutters and try almost got Dean's tooth. They don't hold any punches with them, trying to cut them for something. Um, and overall it's a fantastic Christmas special, and Merry Christmas, Johnson and Jared Padalecki, and stay tuned for tomorrow where we say yippee ki yay.